Hello everyone, my name is George Hammond and today we're going to be checking out a selection of instruments from Evolution series. Now these instruments are from the Colour series and they are available as part of a Native Instruments partner sale, which is an amazing thing to hear. It's absolutely fantastic to hear that Evolution series are getting the honour and are being able to have this sale with Native Instruments. It's honestly an amazing opportunity for them and I think it's absolutely great. So we're going to be taking a look at all of the instruments in the Colour series today. Now that includes a steel guitar, a Brontë, Erhu, Dizi, Bawu, Guqin, Pipa, Suona, I think that's how you pronounce that one, a Violin Volume 1 and Cello Volume 1. What's really interesting about that is the Volume 1 bit. Now that indicates to me that there will be a Volume 2. Now that is very exciting and hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. So let's jump in and take a look. But first of all, the original price of all these instruments would be €350, but you can get it as part of this Native Instruments sale up until January the 8th, I believe, for €175. And I'll just be straight up and say I would definitely recommend it. The chaps over at Evolution Series very kindly sent over all of the Colour series and the World series. We'll be taking a look at that in another video. And having played through them, they are really, really good. I've said for a very long time that their Duduk is the best Duduk out there in the entire world. It's honestly, it sounds amazing. I've never heard one as good. It's honestly an amazing, amazing library. So it's amazing to see that they are doing more in this series. These are not available off the Evolution series website just yet, but they should be after this sale at some point. So let's go in and take a look. First of all, we've actually got the Duduk here. So if I just load it up, they're all Contact player libraries, so that you do not need to own the full version of Contact to run any of them. So here is the Duduk. It's got a very big UI, and if I'm going to have to make Contact just a little bit bigger, there we go. So this is what the Duduk sounds like. You would have heard this a lot on my music for the Fallen Eagle, Dawn of the Dark Ages. I've used it a lot on there. I've actually got the old Klar Duduk version from Full Contact, and the UI is very different. If I load that up quickly, I've got the we'll go for the mod wheel. No, hang on. It's very confusing. It had so many different versions. If I go for the fake legato solo here, and I load that in instead. This is what the old version looked like back in Full Contact. As you can see, it is very, very, very different. It sounds quite similar, but it was much, much, much harder to work with. So it's absolutely amazing to see that they've updated it and got this new version for Contact Player. If I just load that up, here we go. We've got it all loaded up again. So as you see, we've got key switches down here which correspond to these squares here. So if I click on C sharp, we've now got this here instead of that one. So if I click on the C sharp, which is this, what key is it? Let's find it. So as you can see, it changes from swell short and swell short vibrato to long vibrato and swell long. So if we now play with this and compare that to it's just a longer version. I must say, these are the most playable sample libraries I've ever encountered. You can just load it up and you can play. It is amazing. Let's go to the next key switch. So this is trills. So that sounds pretty cool. And we've got swirl long vibrato, bend up and bend down. may be interesting to see the velocity ranges here changed, but you can control it through a mod wheel instead, or any MIDI CC, so that's really nice. For the minute, I'll keep it on the key switches. Let's go to this one, which has got shorts here. That's quite nice. We've got sustained combinations. Isn't that just an absolutely lovely sound? Let's take a listen to some more combinations here. These are the swell combination vibratos. And finally, we have trill combinations. They all sound a bit similar, that one, but I quite like it. Let's go and take a listen. Well, actually, first we'll just have a listen. Look at the controls here. We've got attack, release, expression, dynamics. So that's if I remember correctly, it is a dynamic compressor. So it's compressing it. So if you have it all the way up, it's all going to be the same volume, and all the way down, it's going to have a big dynamic range. And we've got reverb, of course, which on a Duduk is amazing. Though I must admit, I'm not the biggest fan of the reverb built in with this particular one. But the actual sound itself is, it's amazing. Let's take a listen to the Erhu here. I like how when you hold it down, it's repeating it. That's always really nice to hear, because the Pipa, or the Erhu, sorry if I remember, has got quite a short bow on it, so it's always very nice to hear that. Let's take a listen to some more. These are the bend. This is the bend down. Nothing too much different in that one. Let's take a listen to the tremolos here. It seems that all the velocity layers, it's got the same tremolo there, which is quite nice. So the colour series, they are designed to have more of a textural sound to them. They're not meant to be really deep sampled. Hate to use that term, but they are not designed to be incredibly deep sampled. They're meant to be more of a textural thing that you'd like to throw in the mix to get some really nice textures and soundscapes. And I really love that about them, because there's just some wonderful sounds to them. That's pretty cool. The shorts. Let's take a listen to the pizzicato. Ooh. A really nice sound. I've never heard a pizzicato Erhu before, but that does sound really nice. Let's take a listen to some effects. This is the really textural stuff. nice. Let's have a listen to the textural combinations. Don't they sound really, really nice? I really like these. A few months ago on the channel we checked out liminal chamber strings. That would go really well with this, I think, if you were to write a piece with all of them. It reminds me of kind of the Spitfire Evo stuff. I think those sound really, really good though. Number 3. And the final lot, shorts. So it's a short combination, so it's got the pizzicato and the short in there. Of course, the pizzicatos don't go this high, so we've only got the normal shorts here. That sounds really quite good. Let's take a listen to the still here. It's got quite an interesting sound to it. I'm not sure if I like it. Let's take a listen to the next key switch, which is flam paperclip at the top. And then muted paperclip. Interesting sound. This is the harmonics. Oh, I do like harmonics on guitar. That sounds really, really beautiful. I think that is really, really nice. I like that. Okay, let's take a listen to the next articulation. Oh, I keep going to hit the key switch, but it's knocked it down. So I'll do it manually. Muted paperclip. Paper. Next up, we've got the muted paper again, with flam paper. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What's next? Harmonics. Harmonics with paper, sorry. I do love these harmonics. They are really, really, really good. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of hitting a guitar. I just don't think it produces a very nice sound personally, but those sound pretty good. I can see use possibly for them. Now we've got the muted combinations again with the flam, I think. We've got harmonics next. We have harmonics combinations. This is going to be really nice. So far, that's probably the weakest one out of all of them. But that's more, I don't know, it's an odd one, that one. It's got some nice sounds in it, but I kind of only really like the harmonics. Let's take a listen to the Dizi. Oh wow, this one's got a lot of articulations. So this is random run. We've got random trill. We've got random. Which isn't that random. Let's take a listen to the next lot here. Random trill long. So that's the entire articulation. They all kind of sound the same. I think they might all be the same. Let's take a listen to the trill short. If we do it really hard, we'll get the bend down fast. I don't know how I explain this, but this is velocity, so a low velocity, medium, high. So anything below 80 is a trill short. Anything above it is swell random. And anything above 110 is the third one. So listen to the next lot, which is got sustained shorts. And we've got sustained shorts, vibrato. Vibrato. There we go, let's say it properly. Quite nice to sound. Let's take a listen to the flutters. Quite a nice sound, that one. Next up, we've got bend up slow. Ooh, that's very nice. And bend down slow. I like that. That's one, I think, this particular key switch, which is F sharp, sorry, that one, the sounds in it are very characteristic of what in my head a Dizi sounds like. You know, those slow bends up and downs, and then you've got that vibrato that you can play as well. As I said, these instruments are very playable. Sounds like this always make me wish I had one of those rolly keyboards where you can vibrato it and it actually does the vibrato. Let's take this into the next key switch. Fast. Similar sounds in the Duduk. Let's take a listen to the next one, which is the swell random trill at the top. Swell random in the middle. And shorts run. Oh, hang on. So the actual where the notes are is sometimes a little bit not consistent through every single articulation. Some it's up here, some it's down there, and some of that is understandable. Others it's a bit unexplainable why it's like that. Let's take a listen to the next key switch, shorts again. Then got body hits and breathing. Reminds me of pizzicato, that one. That's quite interesting. We've got effects. I really like these effects on these instruments. We've got textural combinations. That sounds really, really nice. Number 2. That all sounds pretty amazing. Number 3. nice extra combinations that I've heard so far, and all of these instruments, the 4 that we've gone to so far, all of them sound amazing. Listen to that. All sounds pretty damn amazing. Trill combination. Not as big a fan as that one. Let's take this into the short combinations. Quite interesting. Then we've got number 2. Pretty good. I quite like the sound of that one. It's got a nice tone to it. This is a Guqin. Guqin? Not exactly sure how you pronounce all these instruments. Let's take a listen. There is a little bit of background noise in there, which is a bit of a shame. Sounds like someone's almost kind of drawing a bit of pencil, drawing with a pencil on a bit of paper. Yeah, we've got that sound. Give it a tick. But sometimes stuff like that can add to the whole experience. But in this case, I'm a bit disappointed actually. Sounds really nice though. All these slams are nice. Pretty nice. I really like the sound of this one. I don't know why I tried to do that. It was obviously going to sound bad. See, that one's got it as well. I'm not sure about it though. It could also be because they're vibratoing. It could just be them hitting this. I'm not sure. That one, I'm not sure about that. I don't know about it because on one hand, it could be just how that is meant to sound. I haven't heard one of these performed live, and the videos I've seen of it are quite old. So I don't know. I don't know if that is intentional or not. Let's go on to the next lot. Because it only seems to be on the vibrato ones, which kind of makes me think it's intentional. Don't really like this sound, but I can see where it could be useful. I'd never think I'd see a plucked instrument with legato on it. I'm quite happy about that. Pretty cool. Next we've got harmonic. Ooh, harmonics. I do love a harmonic. That really sounds beautiful. We've got sustained fourths up next. Ooh, that's quite low. We've got fifths as well. So this is a bit like Bartok Pizzicato, I think. So I think what they're doing with this is they're getting the string and they're just tapping it, but they're not actually plucking it at all. Sounds quite cool. We've got random. Oh. I can kind of see this articulation being very useful for aleatoric stuff. Body hits again. Textural combinations. Interesting. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. And finally, number 4. That's really quite nice. I like that one. Now we've got the Bawu. That one sounds interesting. I've never heard one of these before. I think if I was to add a lot of reverb, if I was to add my, I haven't got my signature reverb in this project, but if we just turn up the reverb in the actual instruments itself. Yeah, with a bit of reverb, that sounds really quite beautiful. Fairly interesting sound there. It's got a fairly small range. Oh, that sounds really quite cool. That's quite nice. I quite like that ornament. I really love these bends on these wind instruments. They sound really good. Ooh, I really like this. Bend Dark Random it's called. That's a really cool sound. I love. See, this is what these libraries are built for. These textural stuff, these textural things. There's a lot of textural layers in these libraries, and I think they do sound amazing. Probably the best part of them. That sounds absolutely amazing. The ornaments are pretty nice. I do love breathing effects through wind instruments. Those swell combinations sound gorgeous. I love that. That sounds amazing. If these sounds are not on, every kind of mystery and suspense film in the next few years, I'll be a bit surprised and upset because they really do fit that quite well. The Pipa. Someone I know spent a few days trying to download a Pipa off another website, not by this company, by another company. He paid quite a bit of money for it, if I remember correctly. He just couldn't download it. But of course, this is all native access, so get your code, put it in. Sometimes, if you're buying it through native access, which you would be if you're getting it in this bundle, it just appears in your account. Click download. Easy as anything. Pretty amazing. A lot of people like to complain about native instruments and native access, saying, oh, it doesn't work, and oh, if you have two monitors, works fine for me, and I think it's pretty good. This Pipa sounds pretty amazing. steps, this one's called. It's absolutely amazing to have sounds like this sampled, because often you'll hear stuff like this in films, on bits of music, and they're just stuff you can't really replicate with a normal sample library. But libraries like this, which are built specifically for doing stuff like this, it just works amazingly and it sounds beautiful. To my ears, that sounds a bit like a Bartok pizzicato, almost kind of thing, you know, snapping the string on the wood. Sounds pretty good. I like those tremolo swells. Oh, harmonics. I do love listening to harmonics. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That reminds me of something, but I can't remember what. Reminds me of some song I've listened to. These textural combinations in all of these libraries, they sound absolutely amazingly stunning. So that's the Pipa. Got the Suona now. I wondered whether we were going to hear the trill. Oh, no. Stunningly beautiful, that one. I love these drama ones. Interesting. It was very, very interesting to hear how that worked on one of these wind instruments. It's not what I expected. It sounds quite nice though. Oh, I love the flutters. Shorts next. That short strooping in there really makes it very easy and very playable. Obviously to then not play anything good with it. Oh well. Sustained swell ST. But you can do some pretty cool stuff with that. love those bends up. Texture combinations, what I've been waiting to get to. Pretty cool stuff. That's pretty funny. Sounds like a chicken, almost, that one. Got Brontë. Now, I think this is vocals. Yes, it is. We haven't got it on the first articulation, but oh well. Isn't that a lovely voice? Let's get back to the first articulation here. That sounds really, really beautiful. That is absolutely amazing. I really like that. Let's listen to the tar. Didn't like that one as much, but that's more to do with the actual articulation. The actual sound of it is very nice. This one would go very well with Bawu. If you haven't seen that video, I've done a video on that. Really good library by these chaps, and that sounds really quite good. And it would go well with this. Got the ums. Pretty cool stuff. Stunningly beautiful. I have no words really, it's just lovely. Combinations. It's honestly just amazingly beautiful. Sounds pretty lovely there. It's got in different notes. Honestly, that is... I really can't wait to see how much that one is when it comes out, because however much it is, that one's going to be worth it. That honestly sounds beautiful. And of course, I mean, I'm saying you can get it in the bundle, but they haven't released them individually just yet. Here is the violin. I love concertino. Anything with concertino and it sounds amazing. It's pretty quiet, but just beautiful. That's a pretty interesting one, that one. I didn't realise they had snapshots there. That's interesting to know. That sounds like it's they're playing tremolo and then they're moving it up, going bit flautando, bit saltasto, subponte, etc. Just moving the bow around on the bridge. Harmonics. I do love harmonics. Beautiful. Spiccato CS. Very nice. Ricochet. I do like Ricochet. I've never been able to find a use for it in a piece though, but it's quite nice. And effects here. So the violin's pretty cool. Out of all of them so far, I'd probably say it's the weakest. Not sure why, just I feel the others had more in them almost. Here's the cello. I love how you can combine different ones. Of course, it's all velocity based, so on one hand you could have the low note being very soft and just doing the swell emotional and the top being the trills. Then you almost have slightly dronal stuff. It's pretty cool. I think that's the same, is it not? Yeah, those two are the same. Except that one's ST, so it's stereo, I believe. That's pretty sharp. That's would be very good in a horror thing. We're gonna skip those ones for a minute. Spiccato. I don't believe there's any velocity control, by which I mean softer you play, softer the sound is, harder. Because of course all velocity is based on the articulation. So I'm not exactly sure that, and Mod World doesn't seem to do anything either. Ricochet again. And then we've got pizzicato. And effects. And body hits. Don't often get body hits in cello and violin libraries. So overall, I think the cello and the violin are probably the weakest, but they're volume 1, and apparently there's going to be volume 2 coming soon. So it'll be interesting to see what volume 2 is and how is it different and what is different about it. But overall, for this collection, for 175 euros, I think that's a really, really good price for it. Just the amount of content in there is amazing, and some of these instruments, I've never seen them in a sample library before, so that's really nice. The vocals alone is honestly, those vocals are stunning. The Duduk, of course, I've always recommended the Duduk. I always tell people that's the Duduk you want. It's amazing. It's stunning. I use it on everything. So it's got a lot of good stuff. I don't actually know if the Duduk is in the bundle. Let me just double check. So the Duduk isn't in the bundle, but I believe you can get it for free or for $10 on their website, on Evolution Series website, and that is 100% worth it. Overall, I'd probably give the bundle around a 9 out of 10. Possibly a 9.5. The only thing holding back are the violin and the cello, which I think are the weakest out of the entire bundle. But overall, the amount of content in there is just amazingly stunning. There's so much in there. It all sounds wonderful. The steel guitar, not the biggest fan of that either, but it's pretty good. And yeah, it's the amount of stuff in there is stunningly great. I'm a big fan of the Duduk. That's not in the bundle, but we'll skip that. The Pipa is amazing. The Erhu, the Guqin. Brontë, honestly, that is such an amazing sounding library. There's so many great sounds in this bundle. I think for $175, that's a year or so. That's an amazing price for it. You should go grab it for that much. There's also the World Series. We'll be checking that out. The oud, harmonium, the saz, etc. We'll be checking that out in another video. Quite worn out now. We'll also be taking a look at Brass and Wood Chronicles. Final one of the Chronicles trilogy at the minute. They're releasing more apparently. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Yeah, we'll be taking a look at those. I really love taking a look at these. They sound stunningly wonderful. I love the colour series because it all sounds brilliant, and these especially, the ones in this library, they all sound amazing. You've been able to listen to them all. Let me know what you think of them, because I don't have much to say really. I think they just sound really, really wonderfully great, and I think it's so amazing that Evolution Series have been able to have this bundle deal with Native Instruments. I think that's just a stunningly wonderful opportunity for them. So, little clap for them. I think it's absolutely amazing. Well done. It's amazing to see that that's happening. These libraries, they do sound wonderful, and I'd definitely recommend you go check them out yourself, because they are stunningly, stunningly beautiful, really. My name has been George Hammond. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's been quite a big one. I wouldn't expect anyone to really get to this end point, but thank you for watching if you have, and it would be great to see you subscribe and like this video possibly, and possibly watch more. My name has been George Hammond. Goodbye.